Welcome to Taz Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is April the 1st, I believe. April the 1st, 2026. It's April Fool's Day. Right? Yes. It's April Fool's Day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, I'm going to be sneezing sometimes because I can't stop sneezing. And my nose is clogged right now. I don't know why. But we do have a matches that got made for Stand and Deliver. We got tag team title match. We got a pre-show match. I'm surprised we got a pre-show match. We will talk about that when we get there. Let's see what else. We got no one contender. But we kind of have a no one contender for the NXT Women's Championship. And all that stuff. Alright. Let's talk about NXT. Well, if you guys didn't know, I don't think I'd talk about this on the video about the patch on 2K26. They added a whole bunch of things. They fixed a whole bunch of things, but it did add the tag team motion of Zaruka. So, Zarya and Zaruka, if you still want to put them as a tag team, or you want to do what they're doing in real life, that Zarya's a bad guy, and they're not a team, this is not for you. But I want them as a team, so I'm happy that they put the tag team motion in the game. I got a little upset yesterday because I have this Evolve Arena. And every time I play this Evolve Arena, for some reason, my apron gets blurry, and it looks like the pattern of 205 Live. But I didn't put it I put it as a default apron, and I put the Evolve logo on it. But sometimes, some reason, every second match I do, and the rest of the show, it turns into a blurry blob, and it looks like the 205 Live pattern that they have in the game. So what I did, because all my arenas have default aprons. I'm hoping is that because of that. So I changed it. They have this blue one for WCW. I just turned it black. And I kept I put the Evolve logo on it. So I'm hoping it's because of that, and then we could have our normal arena. Until if Evolve is on the ringside pass, I would definitely get it. I will get Evolve Arena. Because I'm getting tired of keep trying to figure out what to do with this arena. I was going to put BCW as my Evolve Arena because I'm getting annoyed of it. So I'm hoping that what I did, I edited it, because I remember with the LED, if you want the LED thing on, you have to edit it. You have to delete the LED boards off of your ring. Maybe that's what I had to do with this one. So I'm hoping that's what it is. I'm hoping that's how you fix it. So I'm hoping that's what I did. I need to wait until we get to Evolve again. Because I remember I had a Superstars, if you guys don't know the show, Superstars that they had like in 2009 to 2016, something like that. They had it there. They have the apron for Superstars. It's not the old school Superstars apron, but they had the Superstars apron in the game. I didn't have to download anything. They have it in the game. And when I did that show like last week, I didn't have a problem with it. I did have a problem with it before they fixed the LED board thing, because I didn't change my arena, my apron, and it was always the default, and it turns into the blurry 205 Live pattern. So, but now I changed it to the WWE Superstars apron. I didn't have a problem when I did that one show on it. So I'm hoping that it changed. I'm hoping that the Evolve one and my whole WCW ones stay as what I want it to be. That's what I'm hoping it does. If you guys cared, or if it happened to you, but some reason not a lot of people talk about it, but I'm getting annoyed a bit because I want my arena look like the arena I downloaded. I downloaded all these arenas, so I want to make sure that all these arenas are the same thing I asked for to get downloaded. I didn't ask for a blurry 205 Live apron. So yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, we got some NXT to talk about. I'm happy that it's April 1st. Now we got 14 days until the DLC comes out. And some people are not happy. Some people are okay. Some people say, oh, I just wish the Battle Pass is gone for good. And not just try to make it easy for us. The only thing I'm happy for is that on the first tier, you get your DLC wrestlers. You get your Kelly, you get your Demolition, you get all that, right? Yeah, but, ladies and gentlemen, this is all for premium users. So if you got the all these special editions, like the Attitude Era, I don't know about the Deluxe, but you got the Monday Night Raw War edition. The Attitude Era gives you 1 to 4 seasons. And the other one gives you all the season, 1 to 6. So if you guys got the Monday Night War like I did, you will get all your DLCs from now on. It will be on the first tier. I think that's what they said. Starting on season 2 through the whole year, because it feels like a whole year until October. So yeah, through all those months. When you get those DLCs, they're all going to be on the first tier. But now the question is, does anyone want to work harder, grind for it, if you know you get your wrestlers right away? You know what I mean? Like, do you want to get the arenas? Do you want to get the championship belts? I don't really care for the championship belts because I don't know which belts they're going to put in there. It could be TNA ones, or it could be anything, but if it's AAA's cruiserweight title, their tag titles, I would be happy for them. I would get those because they got the world title for the men's, and they got the world title for the women's, but they don't have a mid-card title. They don't have the extra title, or they don't have the tag titles. I have to download those. I would be okay if they give me the Latin American Championship. Is it Latin American or heavyweight? I have no idea. I think it's called the Latin American Championship. Dr. Wanger's holding it, and they got the tag titles that Pentago and Psycho Clown is holding. I want those, man. I want those. And if they maybe in the next DLC, because I remember there's only 2 new championships that will happen every year, every month. Not every month, every DLC that comes out. So I'm hoping that we get some good championships, not just some random championships. TNA will be cool too to get. I could do something with that, but I don't know what to do with, like, if they do like a space-looking championship. What am I supposed to do with that? I can't do anything with that. I'm not going to use it. There's a lot of arenas I don't use. There's a lot of, like, motion capture or something with no audience. I'm not using it. Maybe I would use it for maybe, like, a brawl or an empty arena, but I don't really do that a lot. So, yeah. There's a lot of useless arenas. I want to use the small arenas for my small weekly show like AAA, but I won't use empty arenas, if you know what I mean by that. I won't use that. So they shouldn't put motion capture as an arena or the performance center. I think there's other ones as well. There's an Appetite, the My Rise gym If you can play my rise, he will be in that gym and do a whole bunch of underground matches, and it's so boring because you don't hear anyone, and it's all empty. So yeah, I don't know why they keep that in there. But the other arenas like LAW, the Mexico Plaza, the other Mexico arena, Astro, that one, Japan Dome, Japan Hall, all of those that has BCW, it has a little bit of people, but it still has fans. Because it's like an independent wrestling thingy bobber. If you want to make LAW, if you want to make a Mexico Plaza show, like a luchador show. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And the arenas, I would like any arena. I don't know about the futuristic dang arenas they do back then. Look at the island ones that you could unlock. Look at those ones. Those look weird. But I remember like in 2K20, I believe, you have this future. You have these weird arenas. It's hard to make a show with these arenas because they're not real. They're like futuristic. I'm not a big fan of that. But yeah, if they give me like Evolve, I'd be excited. If they give me AAA, I'll be more excited as well. Because I download those ones and now and if I get those, I could just get rid of them. I'm not going to get rid of them. If I had to do the grind to get those arenas, I would do that first and then delete the arenas. But right now, I had to use the arenas I have until the 15th, and we could find out what we get out of this battle pass. Persona cards? I'm happy for Persona cards because it helps my old school. I don't care who it is. If it's another John Cena or another CM Punk, I won't be happy because I already have a whole bunch of Cenas. I got 3 Cenas for I already had 3, and that's good for my universe mode. We got one for the current show, we got one for the old school, and we got one for WCW Nitro. We don't need any more, and we got a whole bunch of CM Punks. I know they said there's another one coming out. Him wearing a old school jersey jacket. Not New Jersey. It's just like a football player wears. Something like that. And there's a Liv Morgan. That will help my show. I want that one. But, that's going to take forever to get. Look at the Dominic Mysterio. Look at the Drew McIntyre. I can't even get those. Because you need a Pacific card. Ugh. I hate it. I don't think I'll ever get any Persona cards this year. Maybe the only ones I get is from the DLC packs. I think that's the only one I get. I'm not happy with the first one because we got the dang toy-looking Jacob 2 and Jade Cargill. What the hell, man? I don't use those. Oh, man. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about NXT because NXT is in Madison Square Garden, and this Saturday is Stand and Deliver. And ladies and gentlemen, big matches are happening. We got one new championship got made. It will be Tatum Paxley will be versing Blake Moreau for the Women's North American title at Stand and Deliver. This will be Blake Moreau's first ever Stand and Deliver. Ladies and gentlemen, we found out who's the number one contender to the tag team titles. Would it be the Americanos or would it be the Birthright? And then we got the Women's Championship number contendership. Kendall Gray versus Lola Bice. And we got a pre-show match, I will tell you guys, after the tag team title match. Because it's about the losers of the match. So first thing we got Miles Bourne had a segment. He had an interview with Vic Joseph talking about his North American title. And the last time he was at Stand and Deliver last year, he wasn't at Stand and Deliver. And now this year, he's walking in Stand and Deliver as a champion, but he's not just walking in as a champion. He's wrestling Johnny Gargano. And Miles Bourne has a lot of respect for Johnny. He wants the real Johnny to come out. He wants the Johnny wrestling. He doesn't want this sad-looking Johnny Gargano. He wants the real Johnny Gargano to come out. So Johnny Gargano comes, told Joseph to leave, and he says, before Stand and Deliver was just a normal Stand and Deliver, it was Takeover. And everybody called him Johnny Takeover. And if that Johnny comes this Saturday, you don't want that to happen. Because he will end you and take the North American title. He says, if I win that title, I could bring it to SmackDown and bring me back to normal. But he says, if I lose that title, he doesn't know what happens next. So, this is a win thing that Johnny Gargano has to do. So let's see what happens there. We have the 4-way contract signing for the NXT Fatal 4-Way match. Something's in my foot. Okay. We have the contract signing for the Fatal 4-Way match for the NXT Championship. Tony D'Angelo, Ricky Sainz, Joe Hendry, and Ethan Page. And they all talk trash about each other and that they want to win the championship. And all that stuff. And they sign the contract. And ladies and gentlemen, they start brawling. But it looked like that Tony D'Angelo and Joe Hendry was going to put Ricky Sainz and Ethan Page through the table. I don't know what's going on with my hair. Put him through the table, but it got switched around that Joe Hendry got put through the table and Ricky Sainz. And then the brawl happened between Tony D'Angelo and Ethan Page. There was 2 tables, if you guys didn't know. So, yeah, that happened there. So, first match of the evening, we got OTM and the TNA World Champion, Mike Santana, to versus the Dark States in a 6-man tag team match. It was a pretty decent match. Everybody loved Mike Santana. But the winner of that match was OTM and Mike Santana. Well, in the backstage, Dion Lennox is really pissed that they keep on losing. They're losing to almost everybody. And they lost a guy for an eye injury. But Dion Lennox says he's going to fix it at Stand and Deliver. The guy doesn't have a match, so I don't know how he's going to fix it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we had the No-Win Contendership to the tag team titles. This little tournament that Robert Stone made. The Los Americanos. Remember, this match was supposed to be Eli Knight and Ideo LaFour. They were supposed to be in this match. Well, not be in this match, be in the first round match, but they got injured. We will talk about LaFour's injury. But, ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. It was Americanos versus the Birthright. It was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. But the winner of that match, with a lot of distractions from Lexis King, Ariana Grace, and the El Grande Americano, the big guy. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was the Americanos with a plate in their head, did a headbutt, win the match. And they will be going to Stand and Deliver for the tag team titles. Well, ladies and gentlemen, everybody was upset for Ideo LaFour because he couldn't make it to the tag team titles because he got injured. And he did say that he's going to be gone for 6 months with a shoulder injury. So he has to vacate the Speed title. And starting next week, the Speed title tournament to crown a new champion is going to start next week. And he told Eli Knight that he should go for it. And then Charlotte Hill comes on asking why is everybody upset, and then everybody's just upset with Birthright. During the tag team title match, you just see Charlotte Hill acting like a crazy man and scare everybody off that was not in the tag team title No-Win Contenders match. He scared Ariana Grace. He scared Lexis King. I guess he scared Charlie Dempsey. But ladies and gentlemen, and then he has his problems with Birthright. Everybody has their problem with Birthright. So Charlie Hill said he has a plan. He has an idea. So it will be a mixed tag team match. I need to look this up. There's so many people in this thing. No, I don't want to look at the match. Where's the match? Right here. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we have. We have a 10-person mixed tag team match. Hank and Tank will be teaming up with Charlotte Hill, Eli Knight, and Ren Sinclair versus The Birthright, Lexus King, Stax, Charlie Dempsey, Uri Connors, and Ariana Grace. So that's going to be an interesting match for those guys. So, and Elio LaFleur will have to vacate his Speed title because he's injured. So, we will find out who's the new Speed champion. Starting next week, we will find out who will be the champion. Next, we got Jada Parker versus Kalani Jordan. Pretty decent match. Enjoyable. But the winner of that match was Jada Parker. But ladies and gentlemen, you saw Robert Stone talking about his all the matches that he made for Stand and Deliver. This is his first ever Stand and Deliver as the general manager. He's not the interim general manager anymore. He's the regular general manager. I don't know what's the point of that. And then when he was doing that, he just heard screams. And Jada Parker got attacked by Kalani Jordan in the backstage. Our main event, we have Kiana Carver versus Jasper Troy. Wait, that's not our main event. Main event is the no one contenders match for the Women's Championship. We have Kiana Carver versus Jasper Troy with Josh Briggs as the referee. This match got a little cut short. For some reason, Kiana Carver attacked a fan. And then he's yelling at everybody. He wants to attack Big Joseph. He's yelling at Booker T. Jasper Joy chokeslam Kiana Carver into the table. And then Jasper Troy put his hands on Josh Briggs. Josh Briggs attacked Jasper Troy. Kiana Carver gets the win because of the attack. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Kiana Carver has a problem with Josh Briggs. Josh Briggs clotheslines from hell to Kiana Carver. And we heard that it will be a triple threat match next week. Kiana Carver, Jasper Troy, and Josh Briggs. Our main event, Kendall Gray versus Lola Bice for the no one contendership to the NXT Women's Championship. Whoever wins will go to Stand and Deliver and face Jacy Jayne. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. Even the fatal inputs came out to check on it. But at the end, we don't know who won. Because, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kendall Gray did a Northern Lights, and Lola Bice was doing a submission, so the referee hit 3, but Kendall Gray tapped out as well before the 3 counts. So nobody knows who won this match. Even Shawn Michaels comes out and checking who won, but nobody could decide of a winner. Because there's 2 referees. One referee saw the submission, and one referee did the counts. And Jacy Jayne is yelling at Shawn Michaels, who am I facing at Stand and Deliver? They didn't tell us anything. I guess we're going to wait until maybe Stand and Deliver. Or we had to look at social media. I have no idea, but ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. If you guys are really excited for the next DLC, I'm excited because I don't have to download a Kelly Kelly. I always download a Kelly Kelly. I'm happy that she's in the game. I'm happy for Tori Wilson. We get more than one woman of the legends in the game. We always get 1. Now we get 2. I know it's not a lot, but still, even Brie Bella, she's part of the legends side. I can't wait to get all 3. I can't wait. So I think Tori Wilson is next. I think. Is she next? In June? The second part is I have to wait until June. So nothing happens on May. And May has like 30 days. Yeah. And then we have to wait until we don't know when this comes out. I think she's on June because I know I really want Matt Cardona because I downloaded Matt Cardona last year's. Yeah, she is in last year's. She's in not last year's. She's in the third one. That's in June. I'm happy for that. The only one I don't want to wait for is the Hardys. And I'm happy that it's in July, the next month after June. But it will be horrible to wait for September because that's in September. So we have to wait for another month. And then you have to wait in October to get Danhausen. Wait, what? Danhausen in September. There's a stupid ad in my way. But yeah, if I want to bring Bella, I have to wait until freaking September. I want Pentago. There's a lot of people I would like to have. Even Royce Keys, guys. I have a cool faction with Carmelo Hayes and Oba Femi and Royce Keys. I made this whole faction happen last year, last game. But now I need to wait until Royce Keys comes. And I can't do my faction until Royce Keys. I'm not downloading it. I don't download whoever's in the DLC. I just wait until the DLC comes out. Because what's the point of downloading and you take all this space up off of your logos for people that is not on the game. So there's no point of me doing that. I just wait until they come. I got Carmelo Hayes and Oba Femi as a team. But I really like to have Royce Keys, but he's on the last one. Go. But ladies and gentlemen, it's cool that we get La Parca on the next one. You get Brian Pillman, Matt Cardona, and Tori Wilson. I think there's a woman on every single one of these. Except for the last two. No, except for the last one. Even the first one, you got a woman in there. You got Flammer. So that's pretty cool. But ladies and gentlemen, no luchadors for the second one. So it sucks that I have to wait until June, man. How many days May has? I think it was like 30 days, isn't it? 31 days! That's so many days. That's too many days, and I had to wait, and I don't even know when this dang DLC comes out. I guess you have to wait until when it's almost here, when June's almost here, just like April. We didn't know about it until almost April, almost here. So yeah. But if you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button and comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow for AEW results. Time is out. Bye!